I'm sorry, but don't wanna talk. I need a moment before I go. It's nothing personal. I draw the blinds. They don't need to see me cry. 'Cause even if they understand, they don't understand. So then when I'm finished, I'm all about my business and ready to save the world. I'm taking my misery, making my bitch give me everyone's favorite girl.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On this episode, I will be taking you to somewhere extraordinary.
Watch and find out. Enjoy!
We had arrived in Xiangfei Garden. She's known to be a very famous mistress of the king Qinlong in the Qing dynasty. We have a saying, right? He has like 3,000 wives or girlfriends or mistress or whatever you call it. She's known to be very fragrant, right? As in like when she dances, like even the butterflies will dances around her. That's why her name is Xiangfei. Xiangfei translates to fragrant concubine, I should say. So we're gonna see more about her inside. Back then, for the king, for the empire, she was so special because she was like one of a kind. That is why she's so well known, and there is even this imperial garden named after her. We just finished watching 2 shows. I wouldn't say they are like that entertaining, but you can buy a ticket that comes with it. It comes with both shows. So, and if you're tired, you can take a seat and that's about it. But I wouldn't come, especially for the show. We'll see the rest of the garden and see if it is worth it to come. That was the room where they would spend the night after the wedding ceremony. They call it bridal room. This is Baisha Lake. This is what the emperor built for Shangfei, so that no matter if it is the interior or the servants that were serving her, they were all her people, so that she felt like right at home. He didn't want her to feel alone within the 3,000 mistresses, so he built her a building, and this is a replica. This is what it used to look like. I went to the real run before. It is in Beijing. This is where she and the emperor would sit, and there's an AI pictures of what people think she might have looked like back then, and this is the image. Very different from our sense of beauty nowadays, but because she was so different, that's why she was so special for him to build her like a home away from home, may I say. But she was definitely one of the most beloved mistress of Qinlong,
Who's one of the most important empire. This bath, infused with fragrant herbs like rose, jasmine, and sandalwood, reflects the luxurious bathing rituals believed to have kept the legendary fragrant concubine's skin and scent enchanting.
This is what the meal is like back then for her. These are all Xinjiang food. I recognize that fried dough thingy in the middle. This is beautiful, this part of the garden. Oh, that's where she dances. They're trying to say that, but probably not. The fragrant pavilion. With these swings, there's a story. It says that back then, the guys don't go on the swing. But if the guys invite a girl to go on the swings, that means that he's very interested in her. That's how he tells her that, oh, I like you. The side of the bazaar of this old town of Kashi is known for food, so we're gonna check it out now. We are entering. This is the beginning of the street. Lots of food, lots of fruits as well. Cantaloupe, watermelon, honeydew. This is pomegranate juice. We are gonna get the kebab. Yum, yum, yum. This is everything lamb. So guys, that was a very good kebab. The chicken was so juicy and tender. It was so yummy. You know how much I love wraps, so that was a really good idea actually. Although that was like kind of Turkish. More eggs. This is an ostrich egg. I just bought 2 of these bags for 90 RMB with a magnet. So make sure you haggle here. But of course you have to give them some room to earn money so everyone is happy. So this is fried fish, 10 RMB. Okay, try. First reaction. Good? Very crispy. Have to watch out for the bone though. The bones is very lots of bones inside. It says Kashi, we're getting married. Wow, it's beautiful. Look at this tree in the back. Wow. Aww. Wow, guys, this is Instagram heaven here. Look at this. 1314 means like one life and like forever. It means like eternity love. And 520 means I love you in Chinese because it sounds like 我爱你. So word of advice, definitely go into the inner alleys because you will be surprised. As we just saw, it's actually really pretty. It is just actually regular street that they live on. Trying this, we went to the factory the other day, remember? Well, it's like a beer, but without alcohol. I hope it's good. Wow, this is really good. This is honey flavor kebab, the museum that we went last time. Yeah, we are getting this squid. Oh, I love it. I told her extra spicy. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, delicious, guys. Look at this performance, guys. Just even for the performance, it's worth it. That's what everyone says. So I'll try because Denise eat lamb but doesn't eat beef, so I'll eat the beef. Oh man. They are making it like literally right in front of the store. He's wrapping the steamed meat dumplings, but with lots of meat and like thin skin. It doesn't look thick at all. Then they would just steam it right in front of the store. The old town is really, really big actually. Oh, and you can see the tower here. Let's go check it out. Well, guys, this is the nighttime view here at Kashi Ancient Town. Pretty nice, right? With the tower. There's also a Ferris wheel in the back. All right, guys, so we check into our hotel at Kashi. This is the toilet and shower. This is very regular, but when you see the room, they upgraded us to this family connecting room. It is very, very spacious, double the size of one of our rooms a few nights ago actually. And the view is really, really amazing. It's really beautiful. Perfect. Hey guys, sorry for the quick interruption. I am now in my favorite place in the whole entire world. This is Santorini of Greece, and I wanted to share in case you missed the last few episodes of my Xinjiang series. The website is now live. It is www.travelwithjanelle.com. If you need any assistance with traveling in Asia or especially China, Hong Kong, and Macau, just DM me. I should be able to help you, and I do not want to interrupt any further. And this is the last episode of Xinjiang. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. This is definitely a region in China that you have to visit because it is the most beautiful region. And you guys know I have been to a lot of places. Because you know why? You don't need visa to go to China anymore. Most likely there are over 70 countries that you don't need visa. So yeah, go visit when you can, because right now the prices are still so reasonable, so cheap. Cannot get any better than that. Like, see a place when it is still so raw while you can, instead of when it's overdeveloped, you know, like some countries in the world. We are heading to a lake called Baisha Lake. It is very, very famous because there are these white sand dunes around the lake, and then with the reflection of the sun, it's supposed to look like a mirror as well because of all the minerals in the water. And the mountain range that we are near is called Kunlun Mountain Range. It is known as like the father of all the mountains in China. It is quite magnificent. Again, guys, these are places that you have to come and see it for yourself, because these pictures and videos cannot do its justice. You have to see it in person. You will feel like us humans are just so tiny. We're like these little sand particles in the world compared to these like natures surrounding us. We arrived at Baisha Lake. It is at the elevation of 3,660 meters. It is a little bit chilly for sure, but it's truly beautiful. So special because you see these sand dunes around the lake and you still see these snow-capped mountains. It's so crazy. I mean, it reminds me of my trip in Chile. Honestly, I feel so lucky to be able to witness all these places. Of course, now that I can show you guys, I feel even more lucky. Hopefully, you guys can get to come one day. When you have any questions, I can answer for you. Just comment below. I answer them to the best of my ability because I will be able to help you guys arrange these tours. This is beautiful. We're gonna go down here now. Ah, hello, baby.
And look what we saw. These fluffy ferns are called white yaks, but in Xinjiang, locals might call them Pamir yaks or Bai Mao Niu, which means white furry cows. You can take pictures with them for 20 to 30 yuan. They are really beautiful.
This is a great place for stargazing. With the wind, like now I haven't had it. It was blowing right on my face and my head. All right, so this is where we are gonna be having lunch, right next to the Baisha Lake. This is already the most comfortable restaurant in the area. I'm quite sure you guys might not want to try the other ones. It is literally inside this tent, like the Mongolian tent type of thing. Yeah, I heard the food is okay, you know.
2 hours later.
Look at the Kunlun mountain range behind me. It's endless, like endless. That's why they call it the father of all mountain ranges. Wow. Hey guys, we just arrived at the Pamir tourist area. We're gonna look at this glacier park. We are now at 4,035 meters, and where we're gonna go is 4,628 meters. Tricks, guys, if you see me drink this, you know it is very cold. We're gonna go out to the glacier park now. So, can you guys recognize Denise? She's so smart. She wrapped the scarf that we bought yesterday at the bazaar. So now she's so warm. She's also wearing double layer on the bottom. Unlike me, who are wearing a very thin stocking, who are very stupid. Yeah, so hopefully it will be worth it.
Got to see some breathtaking scenery during the 20-minute ride.
Over here, you can take horse or walk up.
At 4,688 meters altitude, it is one of the world's highest accessible glaciers, but it's retreating 5 to 10 meters per year due to climate change. The Mustach Glacier is over 10,000 years old, part of the Kunlun Mountains range, and stretches over 20.4 kilometers long with ice up to 200 meters thick. Oh my god, guys. I can't believe we timed this right. Look at this. This is the Snow Willow Tree Tunnel, and for like 2 to 3 weeks in October, these rare Himalayan willow trees turn liquid gold.
Breathtaking, guys. So beautiful. It's cold, but it was a long day, but it's so worth it. This is the southern part of Xinjiang. Wow. Wow, that's crazy.
The whole valley looks like it's on fire. These trees only grow from 3,000 meters, and this tunnel stretches over a kilometer with the Pamirs as the backdrop. Absolutely unreal. I couldn't forget for a long time, and I think in my whole life I will still remember how breathtakingly beautiful it was to see it in person. I feel I'm so blessed.
Alright, so Denise bought this smart girl from Hong Kong, and we're finally opening it tonight. Say hello.
Hello.
She's very happy now because
Finally, we have something.
we have something nice. Wow, guys, this is a nice restaurant here.
This was absolutely the best meal of the entire trip.
The next day.
This is the breakfast situation here in this hotel. You have steamed dumplings, sausages, and I think this is rice inside. They can make you noodle inside with the condiments as well. And you will have your Portuguese tart here, which is very, very nice for a hotel in the mountains. Roasted goose. This is crazy. Never seen that in breakfast. We arrived at the Panlong Ancient Road. It is a highway with many, many bends.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. Panlong Ancient Road is a 36-kilometer masterpiece of mountain engineering. 639 precise bends, climbing up to 4,212 meters. That's higher than Mont Blanc's base camp. For cyclists and motorcyclists, this is holy ground. They come to conquer what locals call the winding path to a smooth life. The belief after navigating all these bends, your road ahead will be straight. The saying about conquering life's curves here might sound cheesy until you see it for yourself. It was such a fun afternoon on this road. There were so much bends, I feel bad for my driver. We were on our way back to Kashgar Old Town, and there's the Pamirs. Not a postcard, not a wallpaper, not some polite scenic view, just the whole damn sky full of it. Truly unforgettable. It was just absolutely breathtaking. I cannot stress it enough. It is unbelievable. On our way, we also drove by this lake called Bandidier Lake. It is a man-made 3,000-meter high reservoir. It is known for its striking turquoise blue water set against the Pamir Plateau landscape. Pretty nice. While from Bandidier Lake, we headed to Karakul Lake, our final lake on this journey. At 3,600 meters, this stunning glacier lake perfectly mirrors the snow-capped Muztagh Ata Peak. Well, I will have to tell you guys, my favorite lake throughout the whole trip is Seram Lake, and if you did not watch that episode, make sure you go watch it. That was my absolute favorite, and Denise's favorite was the Baisha Lake. Upon leaving, we saw so much traffic going to the Karakul Lake.
3 hours later.
Arrived at the Atur Hotel at Kashi. It is our second hotel in this old ancient city. It's always a good choice to pick this hotel because it's only like, a Chinese 4-star hotel standard. But, you will get like good breakfast. At least the room is much more spacious.
A few moments later.
Lots of copper shop on this side. We're now on the west side of Old Town. We were on the east side the other day. Look how beautiful. All the carpet here. Wow! Wow, look at this. Wow, look at this. Yeah, this is a really beautiful town. Of course, people doing photography, like many other parts of China. We had entered the painting streets and is sitting right behind this really old train. Wow. And this train used to go from Kashi here to Beijing. It looks like the train that we took the other day. Guys, we have arrived at this really famous place called 爷爷的爷爷的爸爸的粮. Wow, look at the line. Let's go check it out. They're selling this traditional bread. Different flavor. And they're making it like right there. And they do ship it countrywide, guys. Wow. Look at this, guys. So beautiful. Wow. And we're going to be taking pictures around here tomorrow morning. Denise will be taking them as well. So I'm very... Yeah, she's going to be the Xinjiang princess, the queen actually. Not only princess. She's going to have 2 outfits. So guys, right now I'm sitting outside and at this outdoor restaurant here, watching this dance performance. I ordered some food, wine and beer. Hopefully the food is gonna be okay. I know this type of place you don't expect too much. And Denise is getting draft beer, Xinjiang draft beer. Guys, hopefully you enjoy all 7 episodes of Xinjiang. It was one of the most memorable trips in my entire life. And I will see you guys next week in Beijing. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.